Hey everybody, HMV here. Playing more Kerbal Space Program, and we're in the Space Plane hangar in Kodiak, Alaska, which is totally a place on Kerbin. And I've designed an airplane here. I've unlocked some tech nodes. I'm not going to get detail them, but I did go far enough to get the small landing gear and the radial air intakes and the Weasley engine. Other than that, I haven't unlocked anything for planes. I've also put a ladder on this thing. I don't know if it works yet, but we're going to test it on the launch pad. We are going for the crash ship today. We're going to find out what crashed up in the Arctic. And before I do that, though, I'm going to show you something here. I made a subassembly called All Wings. And this thing is crazy looking. And if you snap it on your plane here, it totally screws up all the aerodynamic predictions and everything. It also goes off center here. But there's a reason for this thing. There we go. Angle snap on. There's a reason for this thing. I have a hard time remembering what wings do what. If I go in here and I go into the aerodynamics tab and I see all these wings, I'm like, which one is this? Does this one go forward or backward or up or down or what? What does this one look like? How big is this one compared to this one and all that? I just slapped all these onto here. And then what you can do is when you're building your plane, you can, what is it, Alt? Yeah, to grab these things off and then smack them on your plane, build your wings up, and then just toss this thing aside and then see what the aerodynamics is for your plane and then bring it back in if you need to. It just works better for me. If somebody else thinks that's a great idea, cool. This wheel back here is never intended to touch the ground. It's just to keep the Weasley from tail striking. The parachutes are for emergency purposes only. And I just remembered I wanted to also add a science doodad to this guy. Let's just put it right up on the back here. That should be fine. And let's go ahead and save this guy. And I am not going. The person who is supposed to find the plane is Walker. Kerbin Ranger, there you are. I can actually generally go by stars, although Galen didn't get any stars. Nightingale and HM haven't either because we haven't left the atmosphere. Let's go ahead and save plane 1, my best named plane ever. And Kodiak, Alaska has had some problems with their launch pad. I did upgrade the launch pad, but that doesn't seem to help here. Let's go ahead and keep our experiments. Walker, go ahead and hop out on EVA. Go ahead and keep this. Drop down. And see if we can get back up in the plane. The answer is no. What if I hit F? Oh, it had said B for a second there. What if I just jump and hit B? Board anyway, dump experiment. Okay, so I don't need the thing. I can just jump and board. The ladder is actually getting in the way. So it's nice to know. Let's go ahead and recover this, get the little bit of science that we got off the launch pad here. Nice, we got 25 science just for that. And then just launch this thing right again. Plane 1, not HM. We want Walker. And I just remembered I want to edit the vessel. Okay, let's get rid of this pesky ladder here. And we're just on Kerbin anyway, so if he can't get back in, that's not a big deal. Get out of there, HM. I'm going to throttle down a bit while we taxi here. And by taxi, I mean get off this huge lump off the ground. I would like to take off from a moderately flat surface. There we go. Good old Weasley picking up speed very slowly. Wheelbarrowing. And we're in the air. Keep the experiments. I happen to know that we want to go north, which is basically the exact opposite of the direction we're heading right now. Let's get ourselves turned. Raise the landing gear. Make sure we're not going to crash anytime in the near future. Map mode. We want to activate navigation for the what's it here. Should probably have the thing on. the thing being SAS. And now it's kind of a long, slow, boring flight, so I will be back in a little bit. Alrighty, we are getting closer. I have this thing in 4 times time warp. It seems to be doing a pretty good job, which is a bit surprising, to be honest. I'm not used to 4 times time warp being handled so nicely. But it's time to slow down, I think. In all senses of the word. I'm going to crank the throttle all the way down to like whatever percent that is. I'm just going to come in here. We're going to do a pass, and then we're going to decide where to land. Oh, wow, look at that. Sun setting on the horizon there. That's really cool. And keep these experiments, crew report, and that. I love that auto store of the crew reports, as well as the other stuff. Yeah, I gave this mod a little bit of garbage about not working, but apparently the problem was actually between the chair and the keyboard on that one. I swear I thought I turned it on, though. It looks like this thing might be on a bit of a slope. So we'll bring our landing gear down. Now I did test this plane very quickly, just launched it, flew it around a little bit, and landed it. So I know I can land it. I'm going to do a low pass here just to kind of get a visual on this thing. It's on the other side of this hill. I would like to avoid hitting trees, but that's not going to be my major concern. Yep, there it is. There it is. Look at that. Okay, so I guess we're just going to swing it. We're going to do a loop around here. Kind of wish I had put lights on this plane. Had to throttle up a bit. There we go. Throttle back down. It's going to kill the throttle. Probably a bad idea. Also, hitting this tree is a bad idea. Ah, hit the wrong button. Okay, just braking it very slowly here. Oh, I like the brake lights. I think that's the indicators. I have a lights indicators mod that that does that. Okay, let's go ahead and let gravity roll us around here. Totally doing a 3-point turn. Not running the engine, just letting gravity do the work. Putting the brakes on when necessary. This plane, having been designed in Kodiak, Alaska, is totally designed for skidding across ice. This is part of the design plan. Probably not designed to go 20 meters per second. Let's keep it around 10, shall we? Just tapping the brakes, keeping it real. Walker is very excited. Look, he's actually looking out in the right direction, I think. What could this be? We're gonna keep the plane. Whoa. I think we're gonna turn the plane around like this, so that we're looking up the upslope. And then we're gonna put the brakes on for good. And it's going to just slide forever probably, but that's okay. Let's go ahead and keep this experiment, and this experiment, and this experiment, and this experiment. All the experiments. We'll just let the plane do what it wants. Let's go check this thing out. What could it be? I'm sure the contract configurator mod will tell me what it is when we get over here. Walker is excited. He's scared. Pensive. He thinks he should be fine to get the thing now that he's within 50 meters of it. Maybe you have to be 25 meters away. And no, maybe it's 20. Oh, the excitement is just palpable. There we go. That thing doesn't look like it came from Kerbal. You are right. And we achieved goodness. We are not alone. And we also, we have discovered a vessel. That's hilarious. There are actual contracts now for each of these. Okay, go back and get your plane. We're not going to fly this thing back. We're just going to recover it. And I think we're going to extend this episode just a little bit to look at the tech tree and stuff after we've done this now. A little bit anticlimactic maybe, but that's what you get on my channel. Come on, Walker, get back to your plane. Okay, now in theory, if I'm good enough, I should be able to jump and board. Oh, I had the B. I had the option to be. All I can be. Oh. This is probably not worth it. He keeps hitting his head on the thing. Okay, like 2 more tries, and then I'm giving up. He has to be farther out. Yeah, it feels like he's far enough out by looking at it. Maybe I should try grabbing. Oh, he totally should have grabbed there. And maybe I have to be facing it, so maybe we should be walking. See, we can't walk sideways, though. This is not easy. You should be concerned that, like, a Yeti is going to attack him or something. Okay, I give up. Okay, Walker, good job. No XP gain for that. Not a big deal. It's now nighttime back in Kodiak. And our plane is right here. Let's go ahead and recover that. 476 science total. We got 50 grand. You know what we could do with that money if I don't need it for anything? We are going to be landing on the moon next episode, and we already have a moon lander, so we don't need to research anything or do anything. So I think what we're going to do here is we're going to spend the money to upgrade the astronaut complex. And then we're going to hire more people. And I got to do that off camera because I got to fiddle with the money. So I tell you what, I'll just finish it here. Next episode, we're going to the moon. We're going to the Armstrong Monument. Let's see if there's any good other things we've got. Yeah, we've got plant a flag and visit a structure on the moon. I should check these observational surveys just to see if there's an easy one nearby. Probably isn't, though. Generally, there aren't. We've also done a thing so we can clear these out, and I don't see any that I really like. So let's just go ahead and Alt F12. Contracts. Offered. There's a flyby Minmus there, which we're going to want eventually. And explore Minmus. That might be what we do next if we don't get any more contracts. So, Alt F12 to close that. Oh, wow. Mooner crash site. Rock arches. Oh, we got lots of things to do. This is great. And we're going to just accept all these. We have 2 more that we can accept. We want to accept science data from the moon because that's where we're going next. And then space around Kerbin because we're going there next. Haul this radial decoupler. That's a little too slow for that far. Heat shield probably wouldn't be a bad idea. But that's kind of slow for that high up. That's not bad, actually. We could probably do this. Haul this radial decoupler into flight. And we could also do a flyby min-miss and the Explorer min-miss. Yeah, this expires in a day. So I think we're going to take this one just so it won't expire. And then we'll get this science data from space around Kerbin somehow. I mean, we could always just upgrade mission control. It would basically bring us down to 0, so that's probably not a great idea. But we'll figure that out next time. I hope you're enjoying this. I hope you're looking forward to the next episode. I am too. I'm HMV, and I will, as always, talk at you later.